Bob, and welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. It is a cold day. We're having a brisk day here in Tennessee. It's a little chilly out here, and it makes me talk faster so I can go back inside. Well, we talked about forgiveness yesterday, and it's a really important subject. We talked about forgiving other people and forgiving and forgetting, and I want to talk about forgiveness again today, but a little different aspect of it today. I want to talk about forgiveness when it pertains to you. What do you do when you're the one that needs to be forgiven? Forgiving yourself is a big deal. And I still struggle with this one, I have to be very honest. I still beat myself up quite a bit for things in the past. Things that I did that I shouldn't have done. Things that I did that I knew better and did anyway. Do you have some of those? What do you do with those? How do you deal with them? There are two things that I've learned to do when I think of those things. Let me share them with you. And by the way, I'm not an expert. I still struggle, and I still have to remind myself of these two things. First of all, I have to remind myself that I'm forgiven. And sometimes when I feel like Satan's even bugging me with these things, I say it out loud. I have been forgiven. I've been forgiven. It's done. But the second thing is I think about what I've learned from it. I think about, have I just done this thing that I feel really badly about, or have I learned from it and corrected it and gone on for the future? And you know, when I can see that I've corrected something, that I've made this mistake, but I've turned around and I've gone a different direction, that makes all the difference in the world to me, because I realize that I have a lesson learned and I have a principle that I've adopted for my life personally. And so I look back at those things that I've done wrong and I think, okay, I've learned from it. I don't feel good about it. I'm not going to let Satan bug me about it. But I'm looking for the future, and I realize that I've corrected it and I can move on. Now, what happens when you haven't corrected it? Well, that's the point where you need to. That's the point where Satan can keep bugging you about it because, well, you haven't done anything about it. So those areas of your life that you haven't learned from, that you keep repeating, learn from them and turn the corner and go a different direction. But move ahead and realize that so many things in life that we have difficulty with can be used as a foundation to spur you into the future with. And those mistakes that we make, well, they can become corrected and they can become positive things in your life later on. Hope that helps. God bless you. Have a great day.